Hello everybody and welcome back to Shadow of the Tomb Raider Part 3. We are, the last time we played where we left off, we had basically traveled through the jungle looking for Jonah, who we found, and got attacked by some jaguars, which really fucked up our back, apparently. And now, we have entered a, like a flashback, kind of. I mean, I guess you could technically call it a flashback. It's not like we saw Laura, like, go into some trance and then, my past. But we are now child Laura, at Croft Manor as a child. I just want to say that if you can hear my fan is on a bit of a higher setting. It is pretty much like summertime temperatures in where I live. As you guys might know, I live in Arizona. I live in Yuma.
To claim her treasure, the adventurer Lara Croft must outwit the king, reach the forbidden tomb,
getting over 100 degrees
and solve
every day,
the mystery of the White Queen. The way will be fraught with trials.
If you hear the fan, forgive me a little bit.
The adventurer should not dally any longer.
So
In a minute,
Dad!
Dad!
So, yeah. So this is where we left off.
The high walls of the castle beckon, taunting.
So you still have the vision.
Strange beasts cross our hero's path. Hard to tell if they're
Every
brothers.
target with the ball? Okay. Do that. Boink. Third one. Here.
Our hero could shoot a fly of a cart at 100 paces.
Where? Nah. But where's the fourth target? Ah. Here it is. There we go. We also have a
This
relic
looks like
over
a
here. We
figure
have
from
a
that game Mum and Dad used to play. But why is it out here, in the playground? There's an A scratched in the bottom, for Amelia. I miss you, Mum.
So this is like a white chess game piece. There are, if you're wondering, yes, there are. Can't go to them yet, but there are like relics and stuff here. Imagine having like this, like really cool big ass playground.
I have thought about it
A letter
many
to
times,
Winston.
and I'm still adamant that Lara be spared from this terrible grief, as you call it. Having her constantly thinking about her mother will only be more painful. It is better for her to be a child and not be burdened by such heavy thoughts. If you do not desist in this campaign of yours, I will not hesitate to terminate your employment at Croft Manor.
Mysteries of the White Queen. It's all part of that.
The White Queen, locked away, but not forgotten.
That will actually come in handy a little bit. You'll actually see what that means. I feel like medicine balls she's chugging around. Pretty strong for a kid.
The excavation will soon reveal the secrets of this site. castle gates are well guarded. There's a reason our hero doesn't use the front door. Amazing! Croft has entered a burial chamber that has not been disturbed in millennia.
You have this like little underground tunnel.
Looks like there's something up there in the crow's nest. A test of skill. Our hero will need a bullseye to weigh down that basket.
Yeah, if we get some more medicine balls. And, I'm gonna chuck them up here.
I'll have to do better.
Here we go. I think that actually did it. Nope, it's all the way down now.
I think
The family
this is from
photo.
when we walked the El Memsha. I don't remember much, except for how spicy the bazaar smelled. Mum looks so happy. So does Dad.
Where's the hidden information?
It's not fair. Why did she have to die? The treasure is revealed.
Another letter here. Letter from Winston
Sir,
to Dad.
I understand these last few years have been more than difficult for you. We all miss Amelia terribly. However, I worry Lara has begun to forget what little she knew about her mother. A terrible thing. I realise it is not my place to pry, but have you reconsidered talking to her about Amelia? My belief is that it would help you get over your tremendous grief and bring you two closer.
Well,
What?
Now for the real
See, somebody
treasure
just
in the
spoke.
Forbidden Tomb.
Anyway, so we've come
Our
up
hero
here.
must be quiet to avoid alerting the king.
What does Lara have to do with any of this? She's in her room doing her homework.
She hasn't much time. The King's Guard will never expect Croft to climb the castle. The castle tower is taller than she thought. Our hero continues climbing, looking for another way in. Our hero spies another entrance.
It's pretty bold to do shit like this.
Shoo! Go on!
me, Mr. Crow.
Young Lara confronts the extraordinary height and danger and pushes it from her mind.
Oh boy.
Almost there. She recovers her footing and her goal. Now, onward to the Forbidden Tomb. These parapets are damaged. She'll have to squeeze through. She's so close. She can almost touch it. But an invisible force field stands in her way. There must be another entrance.
Now you get a real look
Our
of
fearless adventurer has reached the summit.
you get a real look of how big the property is, but also of kind of where it is. It's very out in the middle of nowhere.
At last, she spots a way in below. She will have to be careful. Why do I do these stupid things? Shit! Ugh. Croft chuckles at her audacity. She's close now.
Well, at least she fell on the balcony, man. Oof. Let's wait in. Let's go around here. Alright. So we'll make our way in here.
At last, she enters the Forbidden Tomb. Wow. By night, the great bat stole the queen at 30 north and 90 east. From her pen, she wrote her heart. With light, unlock her love's release. I wonder
So
if the
basically
White
this is
Queen
just
is
a big
lonely.
puzzle.
The head of King David. From a shepherd to a king. Imagine that. The cup of St. John. The apostle had been given a chalice of poisoned wine. But after his blessing, the poison transformed into a snake, and he drank the wine unharmed.
We'll learn a little bit as well while we're doing this.
This is an old game. I'll need to find 30 north and 90 east on the globe.
As you can see, there's the White Queen and these two kind of like bishops or whatever next to it.
I'll need to find 30 north and 90 east on the globe. A Byzantine scroll. Justice is the constant and perpetual wish to render everyone his due. Emperor Justinian. This is Egyptian, an evil eye box. The contents were meant to help sustain and provide for people in the afterlife.
Creepy.
A quotation
here.
from Chaucer. What is better than wisdom? Woman. What is better than a good woman? Nothing. Mid-14th century barding. Germanic, I think. I can't imagine how heavy those bardings were. Those poor horses. I bet the poor thing could hardly see out of that chanfron.
Over here, we
The
have
poor
more things.
queen, Maria Theresa, died a painful death, to which the king said, "This is the first trouble she has given me." The Sun King, Louis XIV, married Maria Theresa, ending a long-standing war between France and Spain.
Alright, so on the artifact, we have 30 north and 90 east. So on here, we have to do 90 east. There we go. 30 north.
With light, unlock her last release. It worked.
Alright, so now that we've done that, we have to climb up here. Remember this, first time I did this, it's supposed to take me forever to figure out because I was stupid.
Croft has entered the forbidden mezzanine. Need to find the White Queen.
Alright, we have a letter to
I
a
just wanted to
contractor.
thank you for your discretion, as well as the work you have done. The vault has been constructed exactly to my specifications. The final payment will be sent at the end of the week. The delay was due to an accounting error, which has now been rectified. Yours, Richard Croft.
You guys remember, he built a vault, secret vault, in the underneath the mansion that we saw in the last game, and that's it's a letter.
A baby Tyrannosaurus Rex. I wonder if it lost its mother too.
All the stuff from the White Queen, the story, the mystery of the White Queen.
Yatiri, a South American healer.
Of all these really, really cool little private collections, could you imagine if you grew up in a house where your dad was a collector of stuff like this, or even if it was just your parents? You know, it's like your own private
No
little
matter
museum.
where you stand, these masks seem to stare at you.
It'd be so cool. I mean, well, as long as the shit wasn't haunted, you know
This
what I
looks
mean?
Mayan. Is it Kukulkan? I wonder who those two dogs are. Animal skulls, an omen of death and symbols of great change. This is from Colombia, a Xeno chieftain mask. I wonder if these eyes have seen El Dorado. I haven't seen some of these artifacts before. An ossuary. This box contains the bones of the dead. I can't read the inscription.
Not everything.
This is the kind of armor that the conquistadors wore during the Age of Discovery. I wonder what they found.
They found people and they killed them.
A statue of an Ariki from the Cook Islands. 25th Dynasty. The interior of the sarcophagus is incredibly intricate. This looks Greek? No, Persian. I wonder what she's guarding. A Persian lioness. But someone stole her head. I wonder what she was looking at. The death mask of Agamemnon, found in Mycenae. An African tribal mask, made of gold. Ashanti, perhaps.
So yeah, it'd be pretty cool to could grow up in a place like this, seeing all this stuff. Now we have to turn this.
Great bat's wings unfurl.
So now, basically, what you have to do is you have to get these 2 shield guys on these red marks. You need to pull these guys. I can actually push them like this.
The knight's shield reflects the light beam.
There you go. This guy over. And then we move this guy back. Same thing with this one.
There she is! The White Queen. Trapped. I have to help her. This enigmatic illustration, recovered from a cursed and empty mausoleum, might be what our brave adventurer needs to finally find the lost treasure of the White Queen. This is an old game. 2 shields and a white crown. Could that be the White Queen?
I think.
Now I can free her.
There you go. So you have to move it just a little bit to
With light,
get the ladder.
unlock her love's release. Amazing.
There we go. As you can see, that's a much bigger version of the piece that we had. Now we can actually go into here.
Her heart pounding, our hero crosses the threshold into the unknown. These are Mum's things.
The path was dark and is guarded by bats, said the Red Knight. The White Queen regarded him with a curious smile and said,
Bats? I'm not afraid of bats. I'm not afraid of anything. Tell me about this.
You and me are riding a T-Rex in Egypt.
Where's Daddy?
At
Oh,
work.
that's a reference.
Amelia, this is very, very important. I cannot abandon my responsibilities just on the verge.
You are always on the verge. Your obsession is destroying this family.
Obsession. I'm upset.
You are missing your daughter's childhood because you're always in some tomb on the other side of the world. Why can't you be happy with what you have?
goodness sake, you don't have to deal with it!
Dad?
Please, for goodness sake, you've got to understand. This is probably the most important one I've arrived at. Well, okay, what do? I have to...
Dad? Dad! Dad! Come on. Please, Dad. Wake up. Dad. Don't leave me.
There you go.
Morning.
It was just a dream for her. But a memory nonetheless, just as bad. That's not what I was wearing. Hold the hell on. I wasn't wearing that.
So, Silver Crown Mountain?
Yeah.
Wonder what the jungle has in store for us today.
Well, oh, that's right, because you have to equip this vest that she made or whatever. Yeah, okay. Well, nonetheless, we're gonna change up our outfit anyway. What were we wearing last time? We were wearing... There you go, all the way over here. We were wearing Midnight Sentinel, I believe, correct? With the cool black arm tattoos? Maybe? Sort of? Nah. Nah. Kind of like that. That's kind of cool. It's very World War I-esque. Oh, it's got a Trinity logo. Absolutely not. You know what? Let's look a little bony, shall we? We're going to wear the scales of Q. Skills. I still have 2 skill points, which I can't really do anything with, because everything else is 3, so... we're going to get these, the Serpent's Fangs and the Viper's Venom, before we get these. Oh, and we'll get Jaguar's Dread as well. Anyway, there we go. Alright, where the twins confer, find Kwak Yaku. Yes, ultimate outfits. As I said, that stuff doesn't really matter. To me, because, I mean, like, we will be, you know, obviously we will be making stuff or whatever, but we'll collect enough, to be honest. I don't necessarily believe I really need to wear anything that's gonna increase what I need to get. Okay, we're full on that. So yeah, Mystery of the White Queen is done. As you can see there. There'll be a green checkpoint. Check mark, sorry. Everything's basically done. Where's my... I want to go to my map. So, if you guys are wondering, yes, we can actually go back to back to Cozumel to do this. And we can go back and get this relic. We might do it like later. We're not gonna do it currently right now, but we can do it. Just wanted you guys to know that we can actually go back there. All right, so now we're here. We're gonna go forward. Yeah, Jonah, how about you go first this time, just in case there's any big cats that want to try to kill me. so there's a survival cache right here. That box as well we'll grab. Nice.
This
Video
camera belongs
camera.
to the X700 line. Sam had one of those. I was so jealous. It's just the thing you'd want for an expedition to find a lost monument or civilization. This is proof that there were people coming here as recently as the 1980s. Even when modernity scoffs at them, some legends still manage to inspire people. The lens is cracked. Almost looks as though it was hit by a projectile of some type.
Cool little camera. Alright, so we got that there. Yeah, those nests. We also have a crypt over here. Let's go and get this survival cache that's over here, shall we? Lock there. Those nests. Shoot those down. Go. And we have this here. Jack's journal number
August
6.
I'm leaving this page here to assuage any mystery should the rest of this quest prove as fatal for me as it has been for my party. My name is Jack Fawcett. I set out from Cuyaba, Mato Grosso on the 20th of April, 1925 with my father, Percival Harrison Fawcett, and my best and longtime friend, Raleigh Rimmel, in search of Zed. I am the only one left. My father was lost to a pair of fierce jungle cats and Raleigh to blunder. I myself am worse for wear but refuse to give up. My father believed we are close to Zed, and so do I. So leaving 2 graves behind me, I will push west still, with the hope that I am not walking to my own end.
This was that way around. There's a 3rd one right here. I know where that 4th one is. It's on that, it's like near the edge or whatever to where we were. Crossover. There was a treasure chest. Where?
All full up. Can't carry any more.
It's here, but it says it's like under. Anyway, let's go ahead and we'll go to this crypt first. It's over here. We have like a little.
Cusco
I'll go for
belongs to
power.
Hernando Pizarro, rightful representative of the Spanish crown. Diego de Almagro has been captured. Rodrigo Orgones is dead, and the rest of their heretic forces routed. We made a crossing over the mountains and appeared on the coast outside of Cusco. Orgones marched to meet us at Cachupampa, a choice for his cavalry. His falconets threw